Assalamu alaikum dear students. This is the second lecture of chapter number 5, the Madina Charter. And now in this lecture we will be discussing the grammar portion of the chapter, and that is perfect continuous tenses. So let's go ahead and discuss what is perfect continuous tense. So, first of all, what is perfect continuous tense? So, in the name perfect continuous tense, it is clear that it is combining two ideas. The first one is perfect and the second one is continuous. So, perfect mean the completion of an action, and continuous mean the action that is happening now, the ongoing action. So, it is the action, it is the tense that describe that the action that is started in one tense and completed in a second tense in another tense. So that is perfect continuous tense. Now coming toward present perfect continuous. Now, coming toward the present perfect continuous tense. So, present perfect continuous is the tense that connects a past started action to the present moment. For example, the action that is started in past and that action is still ongoing in present. So, these such kind of action we describe in present perfect continuous tense. As from the visual, you are seeing that the action that is started in past, ongoing over time, and still happening now in present. So, those kind of action are describing in present perfect continuous tense. The structure of present perfect continuous is has, have plus been plus ing form of verb, and where we will use has, and where we will use have. Has is using with singular subject like he, she, it, and have is using with plural subject like I, we, you, they, or any plural name. So the another two things we are using at the end of the sentence, that is since, are, for. So we use since and we use for. Since is using with the defined time, like for if we know the time, so then we can use a time, the exact time we know the starter of the starting point of the action. So the starting time, for example, if we have the clock time since 8 o'clock, we have date since 15th February, since 14th August, or since 2021 or 2022. So for that time we are using since. And where we use for is using with those times which are undefined, like for you are guessing the time. For example, you are using this like for 3 years, for 5 hours, for 15 days, for 2 months, for anything like such things we use for, and the defined time we use there since. Now, what is past perfect continuous tense? So in present perfect continuous we study that the action that is started in past and ongoing in present. But what is in past perfect continuous tense? Past perfect continuous tense is the action that is started in past, completed in present, not ongoing into the second tense, but it is actually the action that is started in the past, ongoing for some time in past, in that tense, in that time. But before that, after that any moment started and those action, and that particular action then stopped. So we are using past perfect continuous tense for such kind of actions. Coming toward the definition of past perfect continuous tense, the past perfect continuous tense describe an action that started and continued for some time in the past, up until another point or action in the past. For example, you have an action you started and you again continued that action, and after that action any action started, so that action continued for some of the moment. So that kind of action will be described in past perfect continuous tense. The structure of past perfect continuous tense is subject plus had plus been plus fourth form of verb like present participle form and object, like, and same as it we using since and for we are using in past present perfect continuous tense. So since are for also using in past perfect continuous tense. This is here we have a single helping verb, and the helping verb is had, which is using with singular subject and plural subjects also. Okay, so this was all for today. This was the lecture, the two tenses that included in your book, that is perfect continuous of perfect continuous tense, that is past perfect continuous tense and present perfect continuous. What is your assignment? The assignment is that you have to make 20 sentences on each tense in your copy.